If you would like to get this month's crystal reading for your sign for download and purchase, please click on the Vimeo link below this video in the Show More section, or visit my website, theluckymermaid.com, and the links for these videos are posted on the most recent video page. Please be sure to check out my other psychic readings for each zodiac sign I have available there as well. Thank you so much. Wish you many blessings and peace. Hi, Cancer. I'm Pam, and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for July 2016. Happy birthday, Cancer. I wish you a very happy birthday month, and happy birthday year. This month, I laid out the 5-card Rainbow Tarot spread for you using the Robin Wood Tarot deck. And remember, these are general readings, and to get a reading with details pertaining specifically for you, you would need a private reading. This recording is for Cancer Sun, Cancer Ascendant, and Cancer Moon. Please be sure to watch your rising sign and your moon sign to gain more insight and information, because some months they will resonate more for you than your sun sign will. All that being said, Cancer, now on to your reading for July 2016. The first card you have that shows up here today, Cancer, is the 8 of Pentacles, and this is often called the card of the apprentice. It means learning a new craft, learning a new skill. It could be starting a new job, starting a new business, and gaining financial gain and rewards from that work you're doing, because 8 does attract money to you. I do hear you're gaining some insights and inspirations, and I also am hearing somebody is following you on Facebook. Now, for some of you, maybe you have a business page and you've got some interesting people following you on your business page on Facebook, but this could be somebody that's sneakily watching you on Facebook. It could also be that. I do feel it's time to dissect and delve into what you're doing and learn a lot more about it, possibly brushing up, taking some classes, or just getting some books or looking on the internet to further something that you are working on or doing. This could be your own business, to further your own business. This could be something that you're just very, very interested in learning, and you are, brushing up on it or looking into it. I do feel some of you do actually have a new employment opportunity or job happening for you in the month of July. I do feel that, and it feels like towards the beginning of the month, between the 1st and the 14th. Stay with the tried and true. Speculative ventures might not pay off for you right now. So if you do any money investing or any gambling, or if you're on the threshold of taking some kind of gamble, I don't mean starting a new job, but if there is something that you're doing that's risky or risk taking, I feel you should avoid it in the month of July. Maybe avoid it completely, but it's coming up in July. You should avoid it if you can. Some of you that are already working Cancers and not changing your job, I do feel that you have an awful lot on your plate and you're having to dissect everything and pull it apart. You may have felt like somebody just dumped a lump of problems or complicated situations on you at your job, and now your task is you're the one that's got to ferret it out, separate it, delegate things. But it really comes up like it would be a lot of work. It's going to take a lot of effort, and there's a lot of different channels and avenues connected to it. It's not like a simple you do this, you do that, or this goes here, this goes there. It's way more complicated than that, and it's going to take you a while, a month and a half to 2 months, I feel, till you can really sort it out. I do feel that more money is coming to you, either through what you're already doing, or if you're the Cancers that are getting the new employment, you may be getting more money at that job than you did at your previous job. But I do get more money coming to you. It does come up for July. So the next card you have, Cancer, is the Nine of Rods. And the Nine of Rods, or the Nine of Wands, is a card that symbolizes being prepared and ready for battle. It can also be showing that you may have suspicion of someone or suspicious of a situation. I do feel you already have a lot on your plate, and that you're quite tired of it, and that you don't appreciate that now you feel like you have more to handle. Now, for some of you, this is that work situation I talked about, but it could also be in a home and or familial sense, where you're just getting too many responsibilities dumped on you at home, and not enough things are being taken care of by other people. Everybody's off having a grand old time doing what they want to do, and there you are, cooking, cleaning, or slaving away, or having to deal with all the yard work, the paperwork, the this, the that, and everybody else is, off doing their own jolly good fun. So that could be coming up here too for you in July. I do feel that those of you that are working, Cancers, there's some people accusing each other of doing different things at work, and I'm hearing bad business going on at work between people. I don't know if you're involved in it. I definitely see you witnessing it. I do feel like you've had a hard time with this, emotionally speaking, because I do feel it's gotten you to quite divided. You may have trouble deciding, do I agree with this one or do I agree with that one? Where do your allegiances lie? It may be confusing for you. It may not be clear. If you're a non-working Cancer, this could be happening among family situations and family members if you're not working. I do feel that some of you are being put in charge of people and delegating some kind of responsibilities, and some of the people that you're delegating do not like it. They either just don't like getting the responsibilities delegated to them, or they don't like it that now you are the one doing it. Maybe they're envious. They wish they had gotten that position or that job, or they were sitting in your shoes. They don't like it for some reason. It could be a multitude of reasons they don't like it. I do feel you're quite stubborn about the situation, not in a negative sense necessarily, but I feel like I hear you saying, I've been given a task to do, and by golly, I'm going to complete it. Be damned if anybody stands in my way, and you not liking it, it's not going to change anything. I do see you being quite stubborn isn't the right word, but very, standing your ground, like, if you don't like it, sorry, this is the way it is, cut and dry. I'm not seeing you be like, oh, I'm so sorry, or I wish that things would be different. You maybe some of you, but I feel some of you are like, you know what, this is what I have to do, so just go with it. So the next card you have in your reading, which is crowning your reading today, Cancer, is an excellent card, one of my favorites. You have the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Swords is a card to me that symbolizes truth being revealed. It's also a card that can symbolize victory and truth being revealed. It can be one or the other. It can also be both. I do feel that if any of you channel any energies or messages, you are starting to channel more, or I'm also hearing learning from a master. So some of you may have a yogi you go see, or you may be taking a class and having a spectacular teacher involving meditation, channeling, psychic development. It does come up for some of you here through the Ace of Swords. Those of you that have been seeing someone and you're not married or coupled, I do get an engagement in the offing for you. So those of you single Cancers that were wondering if you were going to get engaged or married, I do see it coming, an engagement coming. Maybe you're the one that's going to do the proposing, but it feels more to me like it's coming at you, not something you are doing. Many people are going to come to see you or be applauding you for what, either for the work you're doing and creating, or if you're one of the people that's getting engaged, they're going to be applauding you and coming to see you. But it can be for, like I said, the work you're doing or what you are creating. I do feel that there is a big point for many of you Cancers that you have to get prepared. I do feel that things are changing. Things are changing for you, and you have to start getting prepared. This doesn't have to be just for those of you that are getting engaged and are going to be getting married, although for those of you that this applies to, that could be planning a wedding, planning to move, planning to move in together, or, planning things that you're going to do. It can be that, but it can be other reasons. But I get you, there's a lot of planning you need to do in July. There's something new you're going to start, and I feel that you are going to be marketing yourself differently, and people are going to be really recognizing you and seeing your talents, seeing what you're doing. This could be in so many senses. I feel it's mostly work related. I do feel it's to do with work. And or if you own your own business, and I do see you getting some notice, like people are noticing you, people are paying attention to what you're doing and saying so. And I do see you marketing yourself differently. This could be using social media to your advantage in a different way, or even hiring some kind of publicity agent or somebody or a company that does PR or marketing. You may not necessarily be doing the marketing yourself, although some of you are quite knowledgeable and more than capable of doing it. I just feel like it's a variety of things here. It feels more to me like if you own your own business or something you're selling or doing or promoting, even if it's not an official business. I do feel that's also coming up here through the Ace of Swords. Now, the next card you have, Cancer, is Six of Swords, which is moving. And this is a card to me that would symbolize moving your residence from one place to another. It's also can be long distance travel. It's a card that can also symbolize moving on to something better. I do feel like you're trying to gather your energies and forces together in yourself, and collectively you may be trying to form some kind of group. This could be a group or an organization where you're helping others. It could be a metaphysical group of some sort. It could also be a meetup group. It could be a group that's related to church or spiritual things, religious things, or community service groups. But I get you gathering your energy together and trying to get a group of some sort together. I do feel travel is going to be becoming a big part of your life in the next 4 to 5 weeks or 4 to 5 months. 4 to 5 comes up here. And I feel it's going to be a big part of your life. You may be doing some research during your travels, or there's I don't know if it's job related. It doesn't feel like it is to me. It could have connections to both pleasure and work, but I do feel you may even be doing some research gathering on this trip. You may be going to libraries in unusual places and reading some unusual, old, very dusty, valuable, kind of antique looking books. And writing. You may be doing some writing during this trip, or video journaling. Plunking your laptop down and recording yourself of what you found, what you've seen, and you may be doing something with this in the future. You could be putting it on YouTube or writing a book about it, or using it in some other way, maybe even promoting yourself or your business in the future. So I do feel travel is important for many of you, and I keep getting the numbers 4 to 5. So keep that in mind. I do feel that you're being led and guided by your spirit guides on this trip or travels, because there's something very special you're being guided to, something that they want you to see. You will just get the instinctual pull of where to go, and you will land in the right place. So don't fret, well, where is this? What's the place I need to go? It's already going to be put in your mind, and it'll have serendipity, synchronicity things that are going to happen that you will end up at the spot and places that you're supposed to go. You may have somebody in your life, especially if you're a working Cancer, but it can happen in friends and family too, that wants to come in and like steal your thunder. And I feel that you're going to have a talking to them about it. I feel you putting somebody in their place and or sitting down with them and saying, what are you doing that for? Why are you trying to cause this problem? Or why would you come in and try to usurp my authority or, take credit for something I did or try to make me look bad. I get you calling somebody out to the mat for something. So that was a little unusual messages to come up through the Six of Swords, but I always go by what my guide said, and travel did actually come up in the message, but usually to me that's a card of moving. So interesting. The next card you have here is the Ten of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles to me is a card that symbolizes an inheritance. You could be receiving money through an inheritance or through family channels. It's also a card to me that would symbolize two people that are in a relationship together that are having a lot of financial gain as a couple, and it's benefiting everybody in the family. I do see communications coming up with someone very near and dear to you in your heart. This to me feels like it's love relationship. It could either be somebody you're already married to or connected to. This could also be near and dear to your heart. Could be family members, but to me it feels like love the most strongly. I do feel that many of you, it comes up as the single Cancers that are going to get married. I'm hearing you're like really planning your future together, where you want to live or what you're going to do. I'm getting a lot of planning with someone, planning a life together with someone. That does come up strongly. I do feel that some of you will receive news, unexpected news of someone passing, and I feel that you do end up getting some kind of money from this. It may not be a huge amount of money. It may be something like $3,000. I mean, not that that's nothing, but some people inherit a lot of money. I don't know, but I don't know that you really expected to get this money. Or it could be something of value. You're getting something of value. But I feel like this person that's passed is someone to you that would be like an aunt, a great aunt, an uncle, a great uncle. It's not that you don't care about them or I feel that you do, but I feel like there's more distance there. To me, it does not feel like a mother, a father, a sister, a brother, a child. I do not, or a spouse. I don't feel like it's any of that. To me, it feels like somebody familial that's not that close as all the people that I just named. And I do feel that you're going to get some kind of surprise. I mean, maybe you're expecting it, but to me, it feels like you didn't really think you were going to get anything. And I feel like you're going to get something, and I get the number 3. So I either feel like it's in 3 days, 3 weeks, or 3 months, or it is involving the monetary value of the number 3. $300 or $3,000 is what comes up to me. The strongest. It could even be $30,000 or $300,000, but I really don't feel like it's that much. But it feels like a smaller amount of money to me than that. There is going to be people gathering together in a party or gathering of a celebration, and I feel like it is of a marriage. It is of a union. It could also be for a funeral. It could also be that. But I have to tell you, I feel like this is a happy occasion. And funerals can tend to be sad. However, there are some cultures, even here in the United States, I've heard like in, New Orleans, they have, parties for people that pass and parades and like a big hoopla. All my hairs are standing up. So somebody deceased is agreeing with me and showing up here. I'm getting the chills as I'm saying this. So it could be a happy party. Like, you could be really celebrating this person's life and everybody could be having a blast, which may sound like a bizarre thing to say, but it does happen and it is possible. But it feels, so it could be a wedding, it could be a funeral, it could be some other type of gathering, but it feels more to me like two people joining together. So it could be even an engagement party or something like that. I do feel some of you that may have had some stress or anxiety about money or around money for you lately. Whatever money I get coming to you, which may not be through the sources I'm picking up, it could be through a job a raise or a promotion. It could even be that way. It's going to alleviate some money pressures or stresses that or concerns that you've been worried about, because I do see it brings in some kind of relief for you. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I certainly hope it made sense. I want to thank you for watching, sharing, and liking my videos. Thank you for subscribing and for Google Plusing. I do truly appreciate that. Please be sure to follow me on Facebook. I do post things there daily you won't be able to see here. And please be sure to click like. It does mean so much. Thank you for that. And be sure to follow me on Twitter. If you would like to get a continuation of this reading where I look into the crystal for you, Cancer, and get additional messages from my spirit guides, you can get these videos for download and purchase by clicking on the link below in the Show More section, and it will take you to my Vimeo videos on demand page for July 2016 crystal readings for each sign of the zodiac. You can also access these videos by going to my website, theluckymermaid.com, and clicking on the videos tab on my menu and going to page 6, and there you will see the heading July 2016 crystal readings for each zodiac sign. You just click on your sign and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. I want to say happy 4th of July to all of my American friends out there, and I hope all of you have a fantastic month of July, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.